Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. It is time to solve the last puzzle in this Sudoku Mahabharat set by Dutch author Wessel Strijkstra. This is a mix between a Renban Sudoku and Numbered Room Sudoku. In Renban, all those digits form a set of consecutive digits. In Numbered Rooms, this digit here is the position of this digit on this column and of this digit on this row. So this was one of the highest pointers in this set. I didn't have time to solve it during the contest because I spent too much time on some other variant. But I remember solving it after the contest and it was pretty elegant. So the first thing that I did explain in my previous video is that this digit, well, if the digit in the margin is not a 1, then this digit here can't be a 1 and it can't be this digit. So that's a first thing about theory. Another thing about theory is that a Renban line, oh, I didn't mention the rule. The rule is that the Renban line contains all different digits and they form a set of consecutive integers. And a point of theory is that having 5 consecutive digits between 1 and 9 will always include a 5. So those lines always include a 5, and this is true also for this line, but I think that this will be usable much later in the solve. And I will start with this 5. What is happening if we try to put it in here? Then it will mean that this digit here, well, it can't be a 2, so it will be a 3 with the 5 there. And it will also mean that this is the 1. And to complete this Renban line, we will need 2 and 4. 2 is not available. So that doesn't work. So 5 is not in here. But it is somewhere on the Renban line, so it will be there. And now we can see that 5 will also be here, and here, and here. Nice. So 9 here, so 5 here is in position 7 or 8, which means that this one here will be in position 7 or 8 here. And 8 here is interesting because if this is the case, then we will know a lot about this 8 here. It will mean that this is 9, but 9 here will never work. Because we know that this Renban 9 includes, oh, actually I could have started with this. This Renban 9 includes the 1. So those digits will always be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is from 2, 3, 4. And we have 6, 7, 9 there, which means that 8, well, it's not in positions 2 or 3, so 8 is in position 4, it is here, and this is actually 7, and this is the 1 there, and the 5 here. And I will just note that these clues have been used to their full potential. By the way, those are not 6s, but 6, 7, 9, triple. This is from 2 and 3. Those are from 2, 3, and 5. Okay, and so 6 is in 4th position, 8 is in 6th position. These have been used now. Okay, where is our next place to look? So now 2 is definitely not in here. 5 is not there, so 2 is not here. It can still be here or here. No, not here, because there's a 4 here. I can't put a 4 here, so 2 doesn't go into the 4th position, so 4 goes there in 7th or 8th position. And that's not a 2, so that's a 3. And 3 also goes up there, which is interesting because now we know that 4 will appear somewhere in there. And we know that 9 can't appear in here, and actually, if 9 had been in here, 8 would have been on this Renban line. So 9 will be in position at least 4, which is not saying that much. So where should be our next place of interest? Perhaps this 8 tells us that 7 goes here. Those are now from 2, 6, and 9, but 6 can't receive the 6, so this is 2 or 9. So we could have the 6 here or the 6 there, which would, but no, 6 there would mean that 2 goes here. That doesn't work. So that's the 2. So 6 goes there, and because 2 is here, it places the 9 there, and because 9 is here, it places a 4 here and a 1 there, which means that this is satisfied. All of those are satisfied all of a sudden. 6 is not here, so 6 goes there with the 5, and this is 9. By the way, this 6 disambiguates some of that. And there are not that many clues left. We can see that 4 is not here. So the Renban line here is with 8 and 9. 8 and 9. We have 1, 3, and 4 there. Here we still need 2, 3, and 6. So this is 2 or 3. 5 goes there. 2, 3, and 6. All of them, oh, by the way, 3 here. So this is 2 or 6. Both seem to work with the 3. There is a 5 somewhere. What about this one? So this can't be 1 or 7, no any of those digits. So this is from 3, 8, and 9, but 9 would place the 7 here. It's not possible. So 7 would be either here or there. This is not decided yet. Something I'm saying is that a Renban line with 7 or 8 will always contain the 6. And 6 is now here, and this is 5. And there is no 4. So those are 7, 8, and 9. So this is 7 or 9, this is 8 or 9, and this is now 3, which places the 7 there. So this is 9, this is 7. And this is 1. Not sure where to look next. Perhaps this too has this. Well, I could have disambiguated this for ages. So 2 is in 8th position, and you can stop yelling at me. And now 3 is here, and not here, so 3 is here. Those are now satisfied. This is not a 2 or a 6, because Sudoku tells us. So if this is 2, then this is 1, and this is 6, then this is 7. Those are, and actually, Sudoku tells us that this is 7, so that this is 6. Here I need 1, 2, and 9. 2 can only be here. That's a 9, that's a 1, because of that. This 1 goes there. Those are 3 and 4. There's a 3 here. Here 5 and 8. Here 1 and 2, and definitely 1 is not in 2nd position. It it is in first position, not for sure, as my president would say. So those are 4 and 5. Here I need 2, 8, and 9. Up next, well, this will need to be addressed at some point, but now doesn't seem to be the moment. On this row, we can see that 1 can only go here, so this is 1. Here I need 4 and 5. Here I need 3 and 7. Here I need 3, 4, and 7, so 7 here, 4 there, 3 here. Here I need 6 and 4. One on this row can only be here. 5 is around here because of this, so this is 4, this is 5. 4 on this row can only be here. I will need a 6 somewhere, and either 3 or 8, but 8 is not available. So there will be 3 and 6, and there's 3 here, so 3 here, 6 there, this is 2, this is 3, so now 5 goes there. And this is 5, and now all numbered room clues have been resolved. 6 also resolved all of that. That's a 5. That's a 9. Here I need 2 and 9, so this is 2, this is 9, this is 8, 9, and 2. And finally 7, 8, and 6. Yes, that works. So this is a really neat solving path. And I find this to be much easier than this quadruple something stuff on which I struggled in some previous video. Well, anyway, that was really a nice set with very interesting variants, and I might use some of those variants in some future puzzles of mine. I think I may find inspiration in all of that. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon on SudoKanard.